Hi Godzilla fans, welcome to Mike's House of Monsters. Shelf space might be limited, but the pre-orders keep on racking up. I'm Mike Ross, and today I wasn't even going to do another video considering I released a video yesterday, but I realized that today we are celebrating a special anniversary of a movie that was released 40 years ago. Happens to be my favorite Godzilla movie of all time, and it happens to be the first Godzilla movie that I've ever seen. Godzilla 1985.
Now, he is back, and he's more magnificent, more glamorous, more devastating than ever. Prepare yourself. The greatest star of all has returned. Godzilla 1985.
Let's take a little trip back down in memory lane.
Like most kids my age, I was absolutely fascinated by dinosaurs. One day, my mom bought me a very unique looking dinosaur. He was green, he had large silver spikes on his back, and he had blood color around his mouth. I was introduced to Godzilla. To be more specific, this was the 12-inch Imperial toy. I didn't know who Godzilla was, so my mom brought me home Godzilla 1985 on VHS. My life changed once I popped in that tape.
So, seeing this thing, it had me glued to the TV. And at such a young age, I was scared of this dinosaur. I was crapping my pants every time he roared. I've never heard anything like that. He was really big. Like, really, really big compared to, like, a normal dinosaur. The one thing that had sold me on Godzilla was this. Godzilla has fire breath. Unbelievable. He took out an entire army with one blast. Awesome.
40 years ago today, 1984's The Return of Godzilla came to the US retitled as Godzilla 1985. With the addition of Raymond Burr's Steve Martin character returning from the 1956 US cut of Godzilla King of the Monsters.
There's probably no weaponry effective against Godzilla, except perhaps...
Who are you?
Name is Martin. You asked for me to be brought here.
Mr. Martin is the man you asked me to get, General. He's the newspaper man that witnessed Godzilla's attack 30 years ago.
Well, thank God you're here.
Obviously, I'm very biased towards this movie because it was the first Godzilla movie I've seen on VHS. I wasn't even born yet to see it in theaters. Godzilla's design is great. The music is great. The human characters are very likable. Raymond Burr delivers his best dialogue.
30 years ago, why can't we now?
General, Godzilla is like a hurricane or a tidal wave. We must approach him as we would a force of nature. We must understand him, deal with him, perhaps even try to communicate with him. And just for the record, 30 years ago, they never found any corpse.
When it got back to Raymond Burr, apparently the original idea for the US cut was to make it a comedy or a parody. Raymond, who was also a big Godzilla fan, was not very fond of this idea and knew what Godzilla stood for and wasn't going to have it. As someone who survived Godzilla's attack 3 decades earlier, the man was traumatized. Raymond Burr understood his assignment and played the character serious. It's a shame we'll probably never see an official release of this film on Blu-ray or 4K. Due to copyright reasons and from what I've heard, Toho hates this cut of the movie. I think 1985 is the superior cut, while I feel the pacing of the original kind of drags.
Alright, with that said, I'm going to introduce you to my top 10 Godzilla 1985 items in my collection. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this special episode of Mike's House of Monsters. If you happen to have Godzilla 1985, take a moment, sit down, watch it, tell me your thoughts on it. Send me your questions so I can answer them on the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe. Until then, keep on collecting.
Mike's House of Monsters! Yeah! It's a cool place to be! Mike's House of Monsters!